Figuring out where to put your money can be overwhelming, and there's a lot of conflicting advice out there. So, depending on your stage of life, where's the best place to put your money? Do you save it, pay off debt, or invest it? So, in today's video, I'm breaking down the ideal order to invest your money for maximum impact. Welcome back. If we haven't met yet, I'm Christian Klassen, and I created this channel to help you make the most out of your retirement. The first and most important place to put your money is into an emergency fund. If you're just getting started in your financial journey, do this first because life, it can be so unpredictable and those unexpected expenses can surprise you really at any time. So whether your car needs a repair, a medical bill comes out of nowhere, or a household appliance goes bad, having this cash readily available means that these unexpected events are rather minor inconveniences instead of a financial disaster. Now, the recommended amount to have in this account is anywhere from 3 to 6 months of expenses. But the key here is to have liquidity because having this cash accessible when you need it is important. And even better yet, put this emergency savings into a high yield savings account so that your money can be working harder for you. The second place to put your money is by taking advantage of your employer match. If your employer offers a 401k match, take full advantage of it because this is essentially free money that you can use to save for retirement. So let's say you earn $140,000 per year and your employer matches up to 5% of your contributions. By putting $7,000 of your own money, your employer will add another $7,000 to your 401k, immediately doubling your investment. On top of that, pre-tax 401k contributions lower your taxable income. So if you haven't set this up yet and you've completed the first step, stop everything you're doing and do this now. It's really a no-brainer. The third place to put your money is not into investments, but it's focusing on eliminating any high interest debt. Think credit cards, personal loans, or auto loans with high rates. Carrying debt with an interest rate of 7% or more is essentially setting your money on fire. And this is because you're having compound interest work against you versus for you. So the faster you wipe these debts out, the more financial freedom you're going to have to put that money towards your future and into investments instead. To pay off these debts, you can use one of two methods. Either number one, the debt snowball method, which is where you start off by paying the smallest balances first and move your way up to the bigger balances. Or the other option is the debt avalanche method. And this is where you're tackling the highest interest rates first and working your way down by interest rate. Either method works, just pick the one that keeps you motivated and gets the debt gone as fast as possible. The fourth place to put your money is to max out your HSA. Now, not everybody can take advantage of this account, but if you have a high deductible health plan, an HSA is one of the best investment accounts available, simply because it's the only account that offers a triple tax advantage. Contributions are tax deductible, investments grow tax-free, and withdrawals for qualified medical expenses are tax-free as well. And in 2025, you can add up to $4,300 for individuals and $8,550 for families. And even better yet, if you don't use this money for healthcare expenses at age 65, you can withdraw it penalty-free in retirement, basically turning your HSA into an extra retirement account. Now, only 10% of people use this account, so if you want to learn how to take full advantage of this account, watch the video up above after this. The fifth place to put your money is to contribute to a Roth or traditional IRA. Choosing between these two accounts depends on many different factors, but if you expect to be in a higher tax bracket later, a Roth IRA can be a great choice as contributions grow tax-free. However, if you're in a high tax bracket now, think higher than the 24% tax bracket, contributing to a traditional IRA could be helpful because it will help reduce your taxable income. Now, if you make too much for a Roth, a backdoor Roth IRA could be a great option, but more on that in a minute. The sixth place to put your money is to max out your 401k. So once you've secured the employer match in this account and you've done everything else, you may want to consider maxing out your 401k because the tax benefits alone make this a smart move. Again, contributions to this account reduces taxable income now while allowing investments to grow tax deferred. And for 2025, you can contribute up to $23,500 if you're under 50, $31,000 if you're over 50, And if you're between 60 to 63, the catch-up contribution jumps to $34,750 for those 4 years. The seventh place to put your money is by taking advantage of a backdoor Roth IRA. So if your income is too high to contribute directly to a Roth IRA, which is if you're a single filer making more than $165,000 or $246,000 for those married filing jointly, a backdoor Roth IRA allows you to sidestep these income limits. Now, to do this, it's a bit cumbersome, but you first contribute to a traditional IRA, and then you're going to make a non-deductible contribution. And it's non-deductible because, again, your income is probably too high to deduct this amount. And then you convert it into a Roth IRA. Then all this future growth and withdrawals in the account are tax-free. So this is a very powerful strategy for long-term wealth, especially for those with high incomes. Just note, there are quite a few things to think about before you take advantage of this strategy, so consider reaching out to a tax professional or financial planner. And by the way, real quick, if you want to make sure you're on the right track for retirement, take my free How Much to Retire quiz linked in the description below. Now, the eighth place to put your money is to take advantage of a mega backdoor Roth IRA if allowed. Now, some employers offer this strategy, which allows you even greater Roth contributions by using after-tax 401k contributions. So if your plan allows it, this can be a fantastic way to get more tax-free growth. This strategy works just like a backdoor Roth IRA, but is done inside of an employer plan instead. So just make sure this is allowed where you work because not every employer allows this. But if you can, you might be able to put $70,000 into your Roth IRA. And if you're over 50, you might be able to put $77,500 into your Roth IRA. And age 60 to 63, you could potentially put away $81,250 into your Roth IRA. Again, I can't stress this enough though. This is only if your employer allows this, and there are a lot of moving parts with this strategy. So just subscribe so you don't miss an in-depth video about this particular strategy in the future. Now, the ninth place to put your money is into an employee stock purchase plan, but only if there's a discount. If there is a discount and your employer offers an employee stock purchase plan, this is a fantastic way to grow your wealth because many companies allow employees to buy company stock at a 5, 10, or most commonly a 15% discount. So if you buy this stock at a discount and there's no restrictions on selling, you can cash out immediately. And then a smart move is to reinvest these proceeds into a diversified index fund. So your money keeps growing while reducing your risk and exposure to a single company. The 10th place to put your money is into a 529 account if you plan on saving for college expenses. So if you have kids or grandkids and you plan on funding their education, a 529 plan allows tax-free growth for qualified education expenses within this account. And in 2025, you can contribute up to $19,000 per child without triggering a gift tax. Plus, depending on your state, you might get a state tax deduction for the contributions you make. That said, be mindful not to overfund this account as there are other ways to pay for college, such as scholarships and employer tuition programs. But just in case you did overfund this account, there's this cool new rule the government passed. Under certain conditions, you can roll over tax and penalty-free up to a lifetime limit of $35,000 from a 529 plan to a Roth IRA. But the account has to have been open for more than 15 years, and you're subject to annual Roth IRA contribution limits. So you can't do this all at once. It's important to note the annual contribution limit would be the beneficiaries, not the parent or family member that started the account. So this is a great way to give your kids or grandkids a leg up, whether it's for college expenses or retirement saving. Now, the 11th place to put your money is into a taxable brokerage account. So once all these tax advantage accounts are maxed out, or you've taken advantage of what you can, a taxable brokerage account is the next step. Now, while it doesn't offer tax benefits, it provides flexibility and is perfect if you're considering early retirement or need access to these funds before age 59 and a half without paying a penalty. Plus, depending on your filing status, if you held your investments for over a year in this account, and your taxable income is less than these income limits, you pay 0% on withdrawals from this account. And finally, the 12th and last place to put your money is deciding to pay off low interest rate debt. So if you have a mortgage or student loans with a low interest rate, which is typically under 7%, it might be wise to pay them off early. But personal finance is personal. So while investing often provides better returns over the long term, if being debt free gives you a peace of mind and allows you to sleep at night, then paying off this debt is the right move for you. And you may want to consider doing this earlier than other options. But getting the right investment order is one of the most powerful things you can do for your financial future. You may not be able to take advantage of everything in this video, but by following this framework, you can maximize your returns, reduce your taxes over your lifetime, and achieve financial freedom faster. If this video helped you, give it a like and consider subscribing for more videos just like this. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Would you change anything? I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.